What are the three factors that affect home affordability? Mortgage rates, home prices, and wages. I've talked a lot about housing affordability in the last several years as home values skyrocketed and redlined. But according to economic experts, the key three factors that determine affordability are projected to improve this year. With slowly improving affordability and a brighter economic outlook than previously forecast, the housing market should show resilience in 2023. Let's take a closer look. Let's start with mortgage rates. Mortgage rates shot up over 7% last year, causing many buyers to put their plans on hold. But things are looking different today, as rates are starting to come down and stabilize, really for the first time since 2021. Mortgage rates are down, and with inflation showing a tangible slowdown, I expect mortgage rates to follow suit in the months ahead. That's what rates tend to do. When inflation comes, rates go higher. When recession comes, rates begin to tick back down. Listen to this number. With a 6% interest rate versus a 7% rate, buyers pay about $2,700 less a year on their mortgage. As a result, owning a home becomes affordable to about 1.4 million more renters and 4.3 million more homeowners. These homeowners will either upsize or downsize depending on their current situation. I say all of this to encourage you to get off the sidelines as a buyer and get in the game before the competition becomes fierce as it was last spring and summer. Numero 2, home prices. Home prices have made headlines for the past few years because they skyrocketed and redlined during the pandemic. The chief economist for the National Association of Realtors predicts that home prices will see small gains in some regions of the country and slight declines in other parts. But nationally, home prices should essentially see no change. But we all know that real estate is local, and in our local DFW market, we should expect to be in the slight gain box. Our part of the country, the South, we outgrew other parts of the nation. Texas alone gained about 1.3 million population, many of them coming to the DFW area. With supply remaining low and demand expected to be high, basic economics tells me we should see a slight increase in home values here in the Metroplex. The final component of the housing affordability puzzle is wages. When we think about affordability, we often only think about housing prices and mortgage rates. But personal wages need to be factored in as well. And this is an area we still lag behind the others when it comes to talking about housing affordability. Because wages have been slowly rising, many buyers have renewed opportunity in the housing market. When we look at a chart from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, it's easy to see that wages have been growing over the past 22 years. But the chart doesn't tell the whole story, because when you factor in inflation or the cost of living, most Americans might only see 2 to 3% of a 6% raise that they've gained over the course of the last several years. Bottom line, while affordability hurdles are not completely going away in 2023, based on current trends and projections, 2023 should bring some sense of relief to home buyers who have faced growing challenges the past 3 years. With rates moving lower and more importantly stabilizing, and with home prices cooling, the buying process should be more available, more affordable to a larger group of buyers in 2023.